In March 2024, the Directorate of Infrastructure under the Secretariat of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, reflected on its work, assessed its performance, and planned for the future. The planning session took place in Kasane, Botswana, under the theme Accelerating the Implementation of the SADC Regional Infrastructure Development Master Plan, RIDMIP 2027, and SADC Regional Indicative Strategic Development Plan, RISDIP 2020 to 2030. The emphasis was on strengthening national and regional linkages, fostering collaboration and partnership between stakeholders, and enhancing service delivery in the regional infrastructure space. The choice of Northern Botswana as the venue was due to the unique location of the Kavango-Zambezi Transfrontier Conservation Area, conveniently linked to the busy North-South corridor. The planning session included a review of performance, enhancing collaboration, promoting staff cohesion, and preparing annual operational plans. The Directorate is ready to respond to the call for increased growth and industrialization by prioritizing high-impact programs.
We are gathered here to take stock of the progress made on the prioritized infrastructure activities, reflect on challenges encountered, and most importantly, think and strategize collectively on how best and how quick to advance SADC infrastructures as a strategic enabler to regional integration and economic prosperity that will improve the lives of all our SADC citizens, now and for the years to come. We take note that we have clear and common strategic objectives towards regional economic integration and sustainable development stipulated in the RSDP 2022-2020-2030, as well as the RIDMP STAP 2.
We've got a lot of projects that require financing. Some of the projects are already implementing and they're not adequately resourced. We are looking for long-term durable financing, which is concessional in nature, which will not drive economies into a vicious cycle of poverty. Takes people in this room to convince those who are higher than you that this is the way to go. If we do it, we raise the money, we use the money diligently, and we deliver that infrastructure, it means we've delivered to SADC. Before we even embark on mobilizing resources, we need to capacitate ourselves. And I've been engaging with a number of people. For example, I spoke to IMF. They indicated to me that we can formalize this. They are providing training. They can provide training to SADC. Staff, implementing agencies, and member states. They've got AfriTac in Mauritius. And members of IMF, capacity building is free. So it will be a matter of identifying those who will be at the center of implementation of projects.
The completion of the RIDMIP STAP 2 paved the way for stimulating regional infrastructure development and accelerating industrialization. Under the Infrastructure Directorate, the ICT sector plays a vital role in unlocking the potential of the fourth industrial revolution and delivering sustainable industrialization. The energy sector will implement strategies and initiatives to ensure resilient energy solutions for all sectors of the economy, including industrial activities.
We've been coordinating, particularly the preparation of projects. We've been looking at generation projects, but more focus has been on transmission projects because that's what allows trading to take place. We right now have got a portfolio of more than 20 projects that are at preparatory stages, all the way from concept stage, pre-feasibility, feasibility, and then somewhere we are at structuring stage. We then are establishing a regional transmission infrastructure financing facility to allow some of these projects to be funded at regional level rather than at national level. And we believe that's a message around regional integration if we can do that from a project implementation process.
Energy pricing is very critical, and that's why the ministers, including council, have made a decision that countries need to migrate towards cost-reflective pricing. The issue of opening up the regional or national markets is very critical, and again, the ministers have approved the SADC market and investment framework that guides the developments of markets at a national level and that cascades to a regional level. So implementation of that is very critical to be able to make sure that we have a bigger market that can absorb bigger projects such as the Grand Inga, or indeed utilize the vast gas resources that have been discovered.
We are contributing to energy security in the region by ensuring that we do quite a lot of energy skills across the region specifically. And our affiliation basically to SADC is through the Infrastructure Directorate, specifically focusing on energy matters. And what we do is to basically look into the SADC countries and train the utilities to ensure that everybody is upskilled in the new technologies. We are capable of picking technologies everywhere. Our center is well equipped with modern equipment, and we encourage a lot of SADC countries to come and participate.
The meteorological sector will provide effective early warning systems and climate information to assist in building resilient economies. The water sector is expected to deliver innovative water solutions, including extensive water harvesting alternatives. The transport sector will ensure the smooth, effective, and timely movement of goods and services across the region, thus supporting sustainable industrialization. The planning session also featured tours of projects in the area, providing an opportunity for knowledge sharing and partnership strengthening, such as the Kaza projects, the completed Kazungula Bridge and one-stop border post.
When we're using the pontoon, the boats, we would in a day, transport around 80 trucks. But now with the bridge, we are able to see around 300 trucks a day crossing and being cleared by the customs and immigration services. So this is really a big jump, and the time that they are taking to cross, I think it has really reduced, because trucks would spend days at the pontoon, a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month, depending on what the weather dictates. But now on daily basis, we see around 300 trucks passing and being cleared, going through. So this is really a very huge improvement, and we are very proud of such an intervention.
The Kazungula Water Supply Project in Zambia, which is currently under construction, the Trans-Kalahari Transport Corridor, Victoria Falls Power Station and Batoka, and Trans-Frontier Conservation Initiatives with partners Kavango Zambezi and Okavango River Basin Water Commission.
This is the Kazungula Cross-Border Water Supply Project. And this project in Kazungula town aims at providing and supporting the people of Kazungula with water. It's a project that has been developed and is being implemented through the SADC Water Fund. So this is really SADC's drive for regional integration in enabling shared water infrastructure and promoting socio-economic development, especially along the cross-border towns, along the major corridors. So Kazungula is on the north-south corridor. There's a lot that has been done on the north-south corridor, and this project ensures that there is reliable water supply on the project.
The planning session focused on enhancing, harmonizing, and aligning programs and discussing the sustainability of the SADC implementing agencies, and assessed the capacity, identified challenges, and made recommendations. The session also considered reform and interlinkages to strengthen teamwork and collaboration.